One warm summer night, in the garden of the palace of the Pacha, the palace of the king, there were 3 butterflies. 3 butterflies fluttering, one around the 2 others, fluttering, forever fluttering, as if each was bursting to tell the others their deepest, darkest secret. Until one butterfly cried out, Badaranam, oh brothers, why do we flutter so? Let us confess one to the other our deepest, darkest secret. And when they confessed one to the others, they discovered that all three had the same secret. For each of them was in love with the flame of a candle that rested on the windowsill of one of the windows of the palace of the king. And there they were, the 3 of them fluttering underneath the shade of a cypress tree, forever sighing at their beloved. How beautiful, how golden, how radiant is our beloved. But look at us 3. Here we are whispering our love underneath the shade of this tree. And not one of us here knows the true nature of our beloved. I will go and report to you 2 when I get back. And so that butterfly darted towards the candle flame, while the other 2 looked on at a distance in the shade of the cypress tree. And they saw their brother butterfly approach that candle flame. He flew around the candle flame until he rested there right under the windowsill, right underneath it. And he was there for but a moment, and then he darted back. Well, they asked him, what have you found out about the true nature of our beloved? Radharanam, oh brothers, he replied, I tried to find out as much as I could. But when I was resting underneath that windowsill, on that windowsill, I felt the heat of the passion of my beloved, a heat I couldn't endure. And so I had to return to you, my brothers, under the shade of this cypress tree. And the other 2 turned to him and they shook their heads. Alas, brother, you have found out nothing about the true nature of our beloved. And so that second butterfly flew towards that candle flame, while the other 2 looked on at a distance, underneath the shade of that tree. And they saw their brother butterfly fly around that candle flame until it came closer and closer and closer, until it came so close that the edge of the flame singed his wing, and he gave a terrible cry, and he flew back. And the other 2 turned to him. Well, they asked him, what have you found out about the true nature of our beloved? Alas, he replied, I tried to find out as much as I could. But when the edge of the flame of our beloved singed my wing, it filled me with the sweet pain of her love, a pain I couldn't endure. And so I had to return here to you too, my brothers, underneath the shade of the cypress tree. And then they shook their heads. Alas then, oh brother, you have found out nothing about the true nature of our beloved. And so then the third butterfly flew towards that candle flame. The two others looked at their brother butterfly. They saw as he flew around the candle flame until he came closer and closer and even closer. And the two others trembled with fear and they cried out, "Baradad, brother, be careful! You are getting too close!" But their brother butterfly did not listen to him, for he approached the candle flame even closer and closer. And he held hands with the candle flame as they danced their love together underneath the stars. And in their dance, the flame, consumed with her own passion, engulfed the butterfly. And in that moment, the two others had never seen their brother butterfly so magnificent. His antennae turned to pure silver, his wings to pure gold, the spots on his wings to precious jewels. It was a sight that took their breath away. But it was a sight that only lasted a moment. For the candle flame turned to its original shape, and underneath it were only ashes. And the two others looked on, their hearts in their throats. Until one said to the other, "Alas, it is our brother butterfly who knows better than any of us, the true nature of our beloved. But no longer will he be able to share his secrets with us. His secrets with us in the garden of the king. two butterflies embraced one another, weeping into each other's wings, weeping until the first light of morning.